Fam, what is this, fam?
It's a clapper to sync audio with the visuals.
I was thinking anytime you hit that,
It
he presses one button or something.
Nah, you see that when you're
Fucking hell. This is Greatness Dex. Welcome to Ladders, powered by Wingstop. Ryan Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming through. You get me? What you saying, family?
Yes, bro, you okay?
Thanks for coming through. We've all watched a lot of these kind of podcasts and, you know what I mean? So,
This is my second only ever podcast.
Serious?
Yeah, I don't like to do them. So many people message and ask because, bro, videos of me on the internet that talk about how fucked up Ryan is and how bad Ryan is has got more views than like even the new stuff that I'll put out.
You see?
But that's what shows like, you know, the people
gravitate.
no such thing as bad press again. So then obviously they're getting more views off their stuff now. So then every time someone says you want to do a podcast, obviously this is family, so it's different. But anytime someone says do a podcast, I don't do it.
Even what I would say to people, from what I understood or understand about podcasts is, as of talking about people's growth. It's not where we're trying to kick people down, and that's what I notice a lot of people are doing for their clickbait or...
No, it's not even that. It's not as if I'll go onto a podcast and they'll bring me down in the podcast because then it'll get awkward. It's more so about, you know, these AI editors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The way that they will change the narrative. And spin it into a video. The well-deserved downfall of Ryan Taylor, but then you see me driving my Bugatti in Dubai with a bike on the roof. It's like, ain't gonna be. But the way that they spin it and they talk about things that he's saying there and they change it, it's all mad.
What's your upbringing and your relationship with your parents?
Great. But when I was young, I was terrible.
Are they here or?
Nah, mum and dad are in the UK.
Okay.
They don't like Dubai. I've tried to do all the flashy lifestyle, showing them all the things. They're not really... My dad's too real for that. My dad won't stop working. My dad won't quit his job. My dad's straight...
Pushing.
That's it. And he likes to stick to... You know, your parents are not... The older they're set in the ways, they know what they know and that's it. They ain't trying to take no risk. Mm-hmm. But obviously that's why you make kids in it. You make the kids so the kids keep developing and building. So now, mum and dad are in the UK. My best friends talk to them every day. Mm-hmm. And if I don't speak to them every day, they definitely call me every day.
Mm. As of what you do, innit? Yeah? You're real, you know, you take a lot of risk. How did that, like, what experience did you, like, how did that affect you as you was growing up?
I feel like when I was compared, like, being younger and figuring it, I think everyone goes through the phase of figuring it out.
Yeah.
What is my journey? What is this?
But you're on the bike, so what? How?
Because for the most part, like, my mum and dad always provided, and I don't come from a bad family or anything, you know what I mean? Mum and dad have always been working, and I've always provided. Mm-hmm. But then for me, it's the people I was around. Yeah. I wanted to be the cool guy. I wanted to, you know, be the one. Yeah. So then, of course, when you're around that and you forget about your home life, you don't even think about that because you're out on the streets, innit? Yeah. But I think the most risk came into is when I started like really getting into the YouTube stuff because before, you know, my original profession is BMX freestyle. Mm-hmm. So I was competing world championship events. So
what you was going for proper like competition?
Well, I was up there. I was like third, fourth world champion and competing with the guys.
What was you doing? Racing?
No.
Because there's different
double backflips. Like
you was doing flips?
Yeah, of course. I still do all that, but now it's different.
I know.
Now the risk is calculated.
Because
I'm like, okay, how many of them double, triple backflips have paid me millions of dollars and they haven't? But it allowed me to have the skill set to go into what I do now. You get me? So, but before that, like that was the main risky stuff. But to the general public, that looks like risk. But to me, it's like that's the same as going to kick a football. It's a sport that I was in and I'm practicing it. I'm there every day. Like my bike, I feel more stable on my bike even now to this day than I do walking or running or doing anything else. But that's also what like allowed me to do that crossover and try the boxing thing or try the other sports stuff and all these other things that I do. It gives me the confidence to just try shit because I've done mad things on the bike.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Do you think, I'm going to hurt have you breaking any bones yet? Not. Huh?
I mean, now I got different teeth, obviously, but but before I broke my teeth like when I was 15, knocked my teeth out on all my front teeth,
And you were still going?
It was a competition in Germany.
So what, you
the
see,
BMX Masters.
As the teeth came off, Didn't that say to you, you know what?
Nah.
Let me.
No, I broke.
Let me get out.
Bro, I broke bones in my neck. I broke my
computer.
jaw. I've like burst my head open. I got no ligaments in my knee. Like, you just see on the camera, but look at that.
Jay!
I got no ligament here and the ACL ligament. There and like, plates in here. My body took some beatings in the bike
Even at the young age. I'm saying.
But that's what it is. When I was younger, I'd just go to the skate park and do the craziest shit.
Yeah.
And I got like a lot of respect from that community, from being a mad kid that would go and do shit.
Imagine you've gone now, you say to your parents, I'm going to ride a bike, and they got a phone call.
That happened.
You've broken your neck.
That happened.
That
happened. I broke a bone in my neck. I was like unconscious, like in a like a, what do they call it? Not a coma. It's like an assisted thing, but like for 18, 19 hours, I didn't like get like proper conscious. Yeah. Mum and Dad had that call. I think I was like 15, 16, doing some dumb trick as well. My thing always, I would fuck up doing the stupidest thing.
Well, a little kick flip or
there's like a ramp, a big ramp here, and there's like a wall here, then a small ramp here. Me and my boy from Manchester, Larry Lamoti, we jumped up there, tap and over. And it's normal for us to do that. Yeah. So we go bump, bump.
Yeah.
And we're just warming up. We just got I've gone forward now and the ramp's in. I've come down like head first and just done. It was bad, yeah. I broke a bone in my neck at the back.
And that took how long to
recover? It was like 3 months. I had like a big.
Yeah, them net. Okay, yeah.
But that was crazy though.
So, but what made you fall in love with that?
With the bikes?
Yeah, even cars as well.
It's so funny because like cars different. Like my dad let me how to drive when I was like 10, 11.
Yeah.
And I figured out how to mess with the cars and then I was working in a scrapyard with my uncle. So I was in the scrapyard, I was with the boys and then we figured out how to mess with the cables and all the things and whatever. So I just love cars and cars just fun. And you can, we're drifting around and messing around and doing that stuff. It was fun. So that cars for me from young, I've always addicted to them. But bikes, it was there was a skate park that got built in my local area, so the park we used to go there. And it's funny I speak about these things so thrilling. We used to go there with a couple of the mates, a couple of the girls, and I would go and have a little drink and that, you know what I mean? I was young, figuring out life.
Yeah, fair.
But a skate park got built there at the same time, so then like the lads all go there. We have to go there to go and rob bikes or do whatever, or like take off people or just, be around there. So then I was mixing up with them, but then I started to go there and defend the boys who was at the skate park, and I'm like, nah, this is actually cool, bro.
Cool, yeah.
Like I fuck with them, innit? Yeah. So then I started showing them way more, and then I got the bug from there, bro. I was stuck on the bikes from there. So I go to the skate park instead of going to link up with them lot and going to whatever they was doing. I would just go to the skate park, and it became the new hangout spot. Then I went to bigger skate parks and I started going with different people. Then I'm speaking with other guys that are like, yo, you need to make videos.
Yeah, cause I've seen like some of your old school videos. Fam, you was in a water park, fam.
They're not even the old ones. The old videos is where like people like Jamal Edwards would say, put the camera up there and just film this in this way.
Yeah.
And that's,
fam, nobody was. Oh my god.
That's like the water park stuff. That's like prime YouTube days. Before that, it was BMX career where I didn't even think about YouTube. Even still, when I was starting YouTube, the first start of YouTube was just to appeal to like the bikers. I didn't think there's anything else outside that. Then I started to understand there's people that make vlogs, and at that time it was like Pointless Blog, Alfie Dies, Casey Neistat, like all the OGs like that. I started to see them filming themselves, filming like selfie videos. I'm like, what? Yeah. So that's when I started to get into making the mad videos. Yeah.
No. You was shutting it down, bro. Cause even them water parks is not in the country, fam. Well, Spain. I'm like, yo, a man is at the top, wheelie all the way down.
No, I used to travel for the videos because I couldn't do nothing in the UK. I was too bait. I would go spots, and if they had security at the front, they knew me.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
At one point, I got banned from B&Q, the hardware store.
Why?
Literally banned from entering just because I would ride inside and try to
do wheelies on top of the rice.
So like nationwide, the whole of the UK, I couldn't go to a B&Q. And there's even a time I went with my dad on a weekend to just go do some normal
normal shopping.
Home shit. Yeah, and they're like, you can't come in there. I was like, what? That happened with Halfords as well. Halfords, the bike shop. Because I made a video buying a bike from Halfords.
Yeah.
I went into an indoor water park in Warsaw. I jumped off the top Olympic-sized diving board.
With the bike?
Into the water, let the bike dry, and I tried to return the bike to the shop. But they got pissed off about that. Instead of thinking, wait, this guy just promoted Halfords without us paying him.
But for some reason, how did they know that's the bike though?
They saw the video, and like, I think it's like 30, 40 million views.
Come on. So which means you must be doing
but
something right.
They should have said, you know what, actually?
Yeah.
We will work with you.
Yeah, let's do something.
You can do this in all of our Halfords stores.
Exactly. Halford, you see what's going on.
These businesses, they don't think like that, innit?
Exactly. If that was now, they would have locked in, because I see even I show speed.
The price is different now, they can't do that.
All of that rubbish.
Yeah.
But let me ask a question, because you see, when they come in Ladders podcast, we just dealing with elevations. Step by step. You get me? Whatever you stepped on, that's what we want to reason with. Now, all of a sudden, you switch on music/boxing. I didn't know what was going on. What made you think you could box? You
what
just said,
made
you know
me
what,
think
fuck
I can
this.
box?
Yeah.
Nah, in school, I used to...
Thump man up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to enjoy it when I was younger, you know what I mean?
No, but you know...
But boxing is different.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Which is a perfect example of what made you think you can box. My first ever fight, bro.
Yeah.
It's been like, what, 40 a minute into the actual fight, and I've headbutted the guy because I didn't know what I'm doing, and I saw red, and you know what I mean?
Why did you headbutt him?
Have you ever seen that one?
Yeah.
No.
What happened?
It was all mad.
You've trained all the way. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month?
No. People have reached out to me and they're like, yo, listen, there's 100 bags. There's 100 bags.
Where is it?
There's 100 bags.
That's what I'm saying. You say, where is that
Here's
money?
that. I said, I'm not really interested, but if I can, figure out some way to benefit from it. So then I put 30 inside the ring, which for me is like, all right, cool, I would have done it just for that anyway. So I put the brand inside, you get me?
Yeah.
And then yeah, they said, there's 100K, just do this fight. I didn't read all the small print. I've just got in there like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. It's 100 quid, innit?
So whether you win or lose, whether you lose
this
or
is
win,
the thing with the influencer boxing. It's like that because all they care about is the show.
Yeah, okay. So they will say to you, this is your
So
purse.
then I had 2 weeks. It was like 3 weeks to train and prepare for that.
Mad.
And at the time I was with Charlie Slough in Dubai, and Slough's like, bro, you've got to do it. And I think even like a couple weeks ago
there's peas there though.
We got into a situation. Slough's like, you can definitely go and you can definitely fight.
So who was he meant to fight?
It was some YouTuber kid.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no, it's a TikToker from America. I did better ones when I was younger.
No, wait. You headbutt him, fight done. That was it. They locked off the fight. Yeah. Why didn't they continue?
But it's like, there's so many things I've done in my life that I actually don't regret. That's probably one of the things I'm like, you know what, actually, but I didn't know. I didn't think it happened, you know?
But but you still had more fights. You had a fight with...
Yeah, so that was after. So then after the headbutt situation, then...
They still called you back for a next one?
Yeah, then that whole boxing promotion got shut down and there was legal stuff, whatever. So then, whether it was my fault or not, I don't know what happened. But that thing closed down. And then there was another show that came up. I accepted that fight. Then, going into that, there was a lot of animosity because everyone said, "Why would this guy box again after he's just done what he's done?" And at that fight, I had like Anthony Joshua was in my corner. I brought AJ to the fight. So how have I got the heavyweight champion of the world, and then I've gone there and nutted the geezer. And I had like all my boys there. I was like, bro, they said to me, you're only allowed 10 people in your corner. Bro, my boys have like kicked through the doors. I had like 70, 80 people in the corner. Everyone was just too gassed. There was too much energy. It was a mess. Wow. It was worst case scenario, just mess. I turned up 20 minutes before my ring walk because I couldn't get my boys in. I'm like, I'm not going to go in if they're not going to come in. So then it was a whole dramas. And it was actually missed and all that. It was missed and all them. Like they kicked off the doors and came into the event. Which is funny how everything played out in it, but it's cool.
Life.
The one main fight that I could actually say that was actually Ryan trying to be a boxer, trying to do the fighting thing, and trying to be a fighter was the fight with Slim.
Okay.
And it's basically the only fight that I've actually had. I trained properly for it. I dieted. no distraction, no nothing. And that was a solid 6-week camp with the guy who was at the time, I think he's at a loss now, he lost. But at the time he was like 9-0 or 8-0, undefeated, knocked out every opponent, smoked everyone. KSI and all them man were dodging him. They weren't trying to fight with him because they know he's a risky fight because he's not really a big influencer like that. But if you get in the ring with him, he might pick man apart. And obviously you're losing a fight to someone, it's peak, innit? So then, I got in there with Slim. We had some drama before, got into an argument in a hotel. I must have whacked him before, then it's gone off, and then he's, just so much drama, bro. But then Misfits, for them it was perfect because they said, okay, this will sell. Yeah. And it did, bro. We sold out the whole arena. It was crazy. And it was the co-main or main event. I forgot what it was. I think it was main event. But that happened in Sheffield, and it was mad. And first round or second round, just snapped my nose. But I had 5 rounds to go. It was a heavy fight, bro. It was a dog fight. But I went the distance with him. I dropped him. He dropped me. It was a proper boxing match. And even going into that, the boxing camp before that, I went to dark places, bro. And I was training with my boys. And I was training with the pros. And I was sparring with the pros, innit? So it took me all the way to the trenches. After that, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. If I won that fight, I probably would have carried on. Okay. But I think with the way that my life is meant to go, I think the reason... I've done enough. That's enough. But it humbled me a lot. It taught me a lot of things. It brought me down to ground level. I think before that I was like, it's too much, and we need these kind of lessons. The teacher will appear when the student is ready. But boxing was cool. I made some good money out of it though. So what inspired you to do contents then? Because all of these are like contents, innit? Yeah, it's something like that. I saw a gap. I saw a gap with when I was doing videos on the bike. I saw a gap with like the POV videos and me riding my bike and giving people a different perspective on feeling like you're there with me. Yeah. But like everyone always seemed like, how'd you do that? How'd you do this? But like, okay, cool. I can put the camera there. We can go and do craziness. So then I would get into like police chases, security chases, all sorts of craziness on the bike. Yeah. So then I could have like, people would be me on the video. So the videos just gave a different view on that. So what video would you say, like, of your stunt, would you say, yo, this is the one, we're out of it? You know what I'm saying? Like you say, okay, like they are really watching. I would get different feedback on every video that I would do. Like there's some videos that you just said now about that I was in another country with the water park. Yeah. Whereas the time I booked flights to Egypt and I climbed the pyramids and they were trying to shoot at us and stuff. Wait. Egypt, I climbed the pyramids. You climbed the pyramid and with your bike? I flew a drone off I had the drone like on my face, I flew the drone off. I filmed it myself, edited myself, everything. Me and my boy flew How did you get your bike to the pyramid? Furthermore, it's impossible to get a drone into Egypt. Like, if you fly to the airport, you can't even take a drone, but we dismantled the drone and took it and like infiltrated the whole thing. It was sick. But I was on the news for that, and then I'm pretty sure I can't go back to Egypt. But it's been long enough now, I'll probably be calm. Wow. But yeah, for a long time they were like. So what? But how did he get on the pyramid, fam? Well, no, but we went in. Basically, there's a video on my YouTube, and that's the cool thing about when I've created so much content. And it's like you can meet people on the road, and they can tell you they've done X, Y, Z, and they've done bare madness, but it's not waffle. Yeah. The cool thing about everything I've done, if you look into the YouTube and you look into there. I documented everything. I didn't miss anything. I just like, my main thing was filming. Even I've been in America and there was like, my house got swatted. You know what swatted is? Yeah. So when someone calls the police and they say there's someone dangerous, whatever. Like there's a time where I documented the fact that police come to my house and put guns to my head and shit. But I filmed them with the phone because I was just filming content. Like I was in such a bubble of like, I need to film this. I need to film that. Yeah. But in a way it was my protection. In a way it was like... the same thing. Yeah. But everything was filmed. Everything was documented. But I don't know, every video got... Back to your question. Every video got different reactions. The stuff that I did in the US, which then led me on to doing backflips at Jake Paul's house. Then doing stuff with Logan Paul in UK. Then doing stuff with KSI in skate parks. There's different videos that hit different pockets. You get me? The main one would have been like when I created the challenge, overnight challenge. So we used to go inside places, wait till they close their business, everyone's gone, then we would have fun, turn the lights on, start fucking around, like whether it would be in a water park or IKEA or just
That's why
dumb
they banned
shit.
you from IKEA, man.
No,
You
yes,
see,
no,
but IKEA's clothes you've got.
We used to do crazy videos,
Man,
but it was
start putting
such.
ramps outside in shops and flips and.
And at that time, that's the content that people wanted to see. But now it's all
my-
AI.
Yeah.
And it's good that it's down to like YouTube now. I feel like is very child friendly, which is better for them, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it takes away the realness of the fact that
but it's true. I hear what you mean because a lot of people now, just like now, imagine if you go live on Twitch and you're doing the same thing, it will be going off. Because I see
my manager's in the room. When do I start my streams? This week, I think, innit?
You see?
This
you get
week.
me?
I've been back in the UK 2 weeks, but my hunger's back.
You see? Because, bro, it's just bare
streams
Twitching
are gonna
and
go
streaming
crazy.
and all of that. Even, like, for example, them American youths, I see some American guys, yeah?
But they're not really doing anything.
No. These youths are proper looking for police chase, bro. And they're streaming it, going mad on the motorway.
You know, one thing that people are so skeptical about in London is the people that are snatching the phones. So how about if I told you that my streaming purpose is to see where are these men going? Like, we're going to be outside.
When they snatch people when you follow them, just to see.
Yeah, let's go
where
and
they
see.
end up. Where you end up.
Let me buy that phone off you and let me just go return that to my man.
Oh my God, that is sick. That is sick.
Nah, I'm excited to be back in the city, man, and especially get started with the streams and stuff.
Yeah, man.
But the IRL in real life version of me is such a. It's not been seen. No, I've never done. As I said, second ever podcast, and you know, I never really spoke too much on stuff like that. People are so used to seeing a cut down version, or the side of Ryan that we portrayed out there to put on there.
Exactly. Exactly. Because obviously, whatever you post on YouTube, if you post crazy stuff on YouTube, people will just think, oh, these guys are madman. Straight away. Yeah. He's a knocker.
I'm excited for the streaming stuff.
Yeah, man, it's sick. During that, because you said something about the phone snatching thing. Is it Big Smoke?
Collective Bikes is definitely the strongest, fastest growing bike community on the planet.
Facts.
And the ride-outs that we do is, you know, it's big. There's a lot of people that come to them. So on the one that we're speaking about, 10, 11,000 people.
Imagine 11,000 people, bro.
No, the city gets shut down. We're now to the point where the police have started to say we're not gonna do the thing anymore. They don't support it no more. But it's the thing, especially when you start to have such a movement, you can only get to a certain point.
They will hate.
And then they're like, okay, well, what can we do now?
Yeah, haters will hate. Because the same thing, they do marathon and 100 people on the roads, you know what I'm saying? So
But I guess it's when them people that are in them higher up positions, when they don't have the control that they want, the best thing to do is just they want to pattern with you, do some partnership with you, people, collabo. But it's the Matrix, want to keep you in that little, in that space over there, keep you there, innit?
If they don't have no control of it, there would always be an obstacle to, you know what I mean?
But there's there's a lot of stuff that goes down. You know, mainly on our rides, nothing happens and we control it. So you would have seen before where someone's phone actually got snatched.
Yeah, how did, break that down, that story,
so
please,
a phone was seen to be taken on this, then they were putting stuff on the internet, the news are getting it, they're saying, oh, these guys, Ryan Taylor, they've done the bike ride, and it's organized. They're saying that we organize crime and this and that, which is completely false. Yeah. We've got our own bread, we don't need to take anyone, especially phones. It's like, it's petty, you know what I mean? Yeah. So they were portraying it on there, and I received phone calls from a couple of police officers in London that I've dealt with before in different campaigns and different stuff where they've actually came and supported, especially the ones in East London. And they'd said, they're saying my name and they're bringing up this. I said, I'm going to get this phone back. So I think there was 4 or 5 phones taken that they can actually say they're saying that we're to blame because the people was mixing within our pack. And these kids, they've got balaclavas on, hoodies on. We don't know who they are.
You don't know who. Facts. You don't know who it is.
But, the community is strong. So then we was actually able to retrieve the guy's phone that was taken. And the guy was on a holiday visiting. So the fact that we actually tracked down the guy whose phone it was from him seeing the video online. And the video is like 4 or 5 days. The video got 15 million views on my Instagram. We just filmed the clips and I said, I'm going to get the phone back. Obviously, everyone thinking there's no way, it's impossible.
No way, yeah.
But no, we did it.
Fire. And now they're not even talking about it now.
No, it's
but
gone.
But they want to talk about it when the phone was missing. Now the phone is come back, the same energy. Let's match it.
It's always the thing. So yeah.
Let's match that energy. Yeah, they got to match that the same energy.
Especially, I mean, there's other people to blame. It's these people that are in the higher positions that are actually the ones controlling what's happening for us.
Facts,
Whereas if we're able to still keep controlling our positions and actually do what we do better, and they just allow us to do what we're doing, these things won't happen. But they don't see that. They just see us as troublemakers.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many of them and they look so dangerous. They're just troublemakers. Instead, they don't see what we're doing behind the scenes. Like a lot of these things I work with, like Stormzy came to the events before. Idris, I've done so much stuff with Idris now with Bikes Up, Knives Down, which is where like we were giving them bikes and we're taking knives off them, and also Faz Amnesty.
Wow.
So Farron Alex Paul and now he's gone crazy. He's got a whole van. He's taking knives off the kids, everything. He's still doing it.
Yeah, imagine.
But all of this stuff, it's like, especially when these bigger brands hear about it and they just associate with knives, it's you know, it's quite a negative thing to touch on. So it's hard to be the guy, you know what I mean? It's hard to be the one to save everything, and we can't save everyone. Obviously, the big man does that.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, we did a lot of stuff.
So do you feel pressured of topping your last moment?
I think any creator does. Anyone that's done something that's good always feels pressure to do something bigger. Better. Yeah.
So, but how do you navigate, towards that? Or like what?
But I think that's what explains the craziness, though. Whenever people think I'm mad or they're like, he's got mental health or is this or is that, yeah, of course. I'm a nutter for a reason. I've done some mad shit in my life. So then when I start to tap into them frequencies of being that creative guy,
on our mad thing,
of course.
Beg, don't jump off the building with our parachute.
It's coming. It's coming, definitely.
So who do you say you are watching, or you say, you know what, my thing's gonna be harder than your thing? Or
it's not like that.
There's nothing there.
Nah, I'm not like. I'm not in competition with no one. And even the only time I would ever feel like I was in competition was when I was doing the boxing.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I know I've got to win. But now it's more. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, not a competition thing, but like you look at the thing, you say, okay, I rate this, but I'm coming.
I'm in a place now where I'm just enjoying what I'm doing and putting out, and I know that like when it's all said and done, it's like the journey is cool. You get me? It's like whoever wants to actually go back and look into it,
they will see
and pick out their parts and figure it out.
Yeah.
You've done some sick shit. It's cool. So when I start to realize, like, thank God I've made it all the way here now. But like,
you've done a madness, fam.
Craziness.
Fam, the other day, I was on your page, fam, I see a Bugatti with a bike on top. Fucking hell. I just, like you sit back and say, right, Mayweather was just hyping about this car the other day, This
I put two bikes on top of it.
You got a bike on top of it.
Two. I put two on there.
Blood, what's going on?
Now one was like
the car's like 5M or something. The car's like millions, bro.
Yeah, it's like $5 million.
Like, what's going on?
Full exposed carbon.
Yeah. How? What? Who put the bike on top?
It's not what you know, it's who you know. The craziest thing about...
Your car outside has got a bike inside, bro. What's happening?
And a parking ticket on. I'll send you the invoice for that later.
Yeah, man. So what inspired you to even...
My bike's everywhere, man. If I got my bike, I've always got... It's weird. The way I look at it is like my bike's always my exit plan. It's always my way. My bike's my escape.
No, which is fine, yeah? But to put it on top of a thingy.
Why not?
No, a Bugatti.
Why not? What is it there for?
Fam, it's a Bugatti, bro.
What is it there for?
Blood, no. You don't understand. Like when you've got a white on, you don't want no stains on it. You know what I mean?
I just think there's a lot of people in the world that have these things. They'll work so hard to get to the top, and then they put things out and they're like, just wait there.
Yeah.
No, use it. Anything that I've ever had or was able to get in my life,
it's got to be.
Oh, use it properly. Why else did you don't think I'm thinking about the guy that created Bugatti?
Fam,
did he make that car for that car to sit down?
But imagine what he will think when he sees that. will be pissed.
No.
He will be pissed.
Nah,
but at the same time, he'll be like, rah, this guy is creative. Because that is, and it's not like you just put any shit bike on top as well.
It's a collective bike.
The bike on top is a madness as well. Fucking hell, nah, man.
No, anything we have in this life, we have to use it, man. What's it there for? Just to look at it. And it's like, the craziest thing about the Bugatti is, bro, I never knew this before, but basically every 1,000 miles that you drive, every 1,000 kilometers that you drive a Bugatti, you're basically like devaluing the car by at least $1 million.
Devaluing the car?
By at least every color, because the car is only going up in money. Okay, as time goes on. Like if that car goes more than 10,000 kilometers, let's say, the car goes more than 10,000 kilometers, it's like $1 million or $2 million less. Like that's what I didn't understand with the Bugatti situation. And it's still an open case.
Yes. What would you say would be your biggest YouTube setback?
Getting demonetized. I went from making 250,000 a month to making zero, literally zero. So I started to rely on it as a salary, as a wage. I'm like,
what video flopped? What happened? What video?
Now they just banned me for risky content, dangerous content, and profanity, which I have a problem with that. I was swearing too much.
What?
Yeah.
Blood.
And
how long ago was that?
That was in 2019. Or 2000. No.
What the people do on YouTube now is a madness, bro.
2018. But the way that it happened, I didn't have anything else to fall back on at that time. That's when I created Collective, and that's when creating a business and a brand became a focus for me, because I said I know I need things to fall back on. Whether it's for me or whether it's for my family, I need things to have on the back end. Because at that time, all I had was YouTube. So unless I got up in the morning and said, yo, Serti fam, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
That's how he was going so sick, fam. Yeah. You were chopping 200 bags a month from YouTube.
A bad month was like 50, 60 bags. It was good times though.
All you got to do just get on the bike and push. Isaac, how far?
But yeah,
what?
But yeah, it was the YouTube.
But you see what people are doing? Facebook, even Instagram is paying somehow.
That's what we're now figuring out. We're just getting back in the mix now.
Even Snapchat.
Yeah, Snapchat.
Snapchat as well.
Snapchat's paying big money.
Yeah, big money.
But this is the thing now.
TikTok as well.
So this is the catch-22. It's because when you become, a person in the public eye where you got things to lose or you're responsible for X, Y, Z, you can't then go and create them viral moments that you used to create, because then
you got to take time. Yeah.
Before, when I was doing it and clacking off 60, 70 million views a month.
Yeah, you're not looking back.
I was just reckless Ryan, just out there, filming. Yeah, what?
He was organized and more.
I like to reference this back to a video when I was on set with Jamal and it was with Casper Lee. Yeah. And Casper Lee said in the video, and this is at the time where I'm making good money, and I was listening to him say, don't ever rely on the YouTube income like it's a salary.
I'm not even
gonna I was even hearing what he's saying and I'm like, nah. I ignored it.
So he was saying it's a smash and grab thing because nobody knows tomorrow, basically.
So then he was saying that, and I always like, if I hear a gem, like people's gems are slept on too much.
Yeah.
So I remember when he said that, and I always thought to myself,
whatever.
But then as soon as I got demonetized, I said, bro, he fucking said it.
So what? Hold on.
But I never saw it coming.
Did they just lock off your account or?
Yeah, straight like that.
So how about the money that they meant to?
No, nothing, bro.
But even the one that they meant to pay before, everything locked off.
No. I got paid for the last month.
Whatever they are owing you, they will pay. But
yeah, whatever I was owed, I was paid. But then going forwards after that, like my YouTube account said like estimated revenue for this last 28 days 0.00.
So
I was used to that saying 100, 200.
Yeah. Is there no way you could have a chat with them?
Tried everything, bro. It's like YouTube headquarters, this and that. Basically, there's just so many. Even still to this day, I receive messages and emails from YouTube because I'm in a system.
Yeah.
As well, like 3 million subscribers on the account. but I receive messages because I put so many videos online. Every day I was uploading a new video. Every day, 8 p.m.
What can you open
Sati
a new
fam
one?
all day, every day, 8 p.m. Every day there was a new video.
You can't open a new one.
So I was filming myself. Them times I didn't have filmers.
No, but I remember, I say he was one of the first guys that bought GoPro.
I didn't have cameramen. I was just with the GoPro, boom, put it on.
Yeah. I was running with one hand.
And I was out. So then, I was always filming every day, editing every day. Boom. Yeah. It was a train. It was a good train. It was consistent.
So what's the payment? What's the payment like? How much do they pay for, like, say, for 1 million views? What?
My watch time was it was locked in from the start to the finish of the video. It's all down to watch time. Watch time, it depends on the month. Like in winter times, you make more, yeah.
Now I get what you mean. Watch time. It's not okay, I got 100, like 10 million views.
Like example, in December, like around Christmas time for the UK, I would receive for 1 million views, I would get like 6, 7 bags, 8 bags. None. Some of it was more because it depends if there's ads in the video. You got like certain things, or whatever. Like it depends.
Business. And
then I would always have like targets to get done by the brand partnerships that I would do as well. So then if they said like if this video gets X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
And there's more in it.
Have you ever walked away from an opportunity because it doesn't align with your principles?
Many. A lot of
a lot of people go out there and do anything for anything.
No, it's not like that.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot, yeah, of course. Because a lot of people look at money as money's money.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? But whether it be a relationship, whether it be a business opportunity, whether it be, it can be anything. There's so many things that get put to the table, but you got to know which food you want to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Real morals, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Have you got any regrets of the business you said no to?
Regrets, it's a weird question because it's like, okay, when you regret something, it's like doing something where you didn't do it with intention.
Yeah.
Everything I've always done is with intention to do actually the good thing in that journey, whatever it be that comes, you know. But I think there's things that have definitely created a different, vision in the public eye. Yeah. And there's different stuff that, I probably would have done differently or I would have thought about it more. But it's hard, man. At the time, you don't think about it, innit? Something that comes to the table is always more appealing than actually what it is in the end result. And if you've never had them situations before, you don't know how it's going to play out. So you kind of just have to risk it.
Fact.
No risk, no Ferrari, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Okay, in that context, I would say, okay, you've had public beef. Different ones. You've had one with Mist, you know what I'm saying? So do you think that moment with Mist or, your whatever beef helped you as a person or your brand or master up your brand?
I would say that it didn't do better for the brand in terms of being like, wait, but I thought... Because people look at it like, I thought they were brothers.
First, you know what I'm saying?
Which we was, and we still are. But as brothers, as men, as dominant males, you can't just have a conversation.
Yeah, it's too alpha-ish.
Yeah, so then that was one of them situations. It just became messy. There's too many people involved. There was too much stuff going on. To the point where it made sense, like, okay, cool, run the boxing thing. And it's just, You
straight took it to the culture straight away, but yeah.
Yeah. But I think that played out exactly what we should have played out. And that's what I always said to him. It's like we get in there, we just get it done, that's it. Shake hands afterwards, calm. I spoke to him the other day.
Simple.
But it didn't benefit. But also, I mean, we both made the bag. We both made some good money out of it.
Exactly.
It's like if that's what we needed to do to get a payday, then that's how it happened. You get me?
But I'm not throwing shots at Miss. Big up Miss. But his thing is slow down it though, man. You get me? His thing is slow down. I hope he picks back up. You know what I mean?
But this what happens with a lot, especially with, there's different people in the industry, and artists do have that. Relying on, it's only about music. They don't have the other things around.
Yes. Well, I say he does them car things. I see him all the time.
Yeah, me and him had a TV show before. We had a TV show on BBC. That's how the whole thing started. It's because I was taken off that, but then I found subliminal messages and then other managers that were speaking about stuff. Like, that whole situation was so messy. Then there was someone that said this, but then didn't say that, but then someone else said it. It just became into an argument. It's just like, bro, okay, so what the fuck is it? It became that conversation. So that's how we ended up boxing each other. And it's like, there's even things that have happened after that where, like, I wouldn't even speak on it to cause any more damage. Because for me, it's done. I don't care. It's done.
You know
and
what I mean?
Yeah, that was it. So then, that was a funny moment in life.
Mm-hmm. So do you regret anything that went viral for the wrong reason?
I have to think about that. I've had so many viral moments.
And you say, fuck, I don't want this.
I can walk outside and go viral right now. I know exactly how to do it. I got a viral switch. So, okay, which one do I tap into today?
Oh my God.
But I try and move correct. That's the pressure of trying to just not be myself too much, to be honest. But like, regret, it's hard. That's what I'm saying. Regret's a hard thing because no, bro, like everything in life happens for a reason, and it will put you to whatever. This ladder that we're on, we're all on our own ladders, okay? Yeah. And this ladder that we're climbing, it's like, I say this a lot, and me and Isaac talk about it a lot. It's like when you get to the top, actually, wherever your top is, you realize you probably don't even want it as bad as you think you wanted it. Yeah. And it's not actually that hard to get there.
It's not.
But people that don't have it are like, I need this and this, but they're missing the point.
Yeah, that's how I would say to people. I don't think there's any top because we keep
always
learning.
elevating in different areas.
Exactly.
And there's different things that,
you know what I'm saying? Always. Sometimes you do certain things, you just leave it there, say, no, wait there, let me just muck around with this. Like you do a bit of bike riding, you dibble a bit of boxing.
And I like that. Yeah.
And for some reason, like I would say, you're fearless, bro. Like
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Heads on, fuck it, let's go. You know?
No, 100%. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely like I think that's what fuels. What fuels it. I said it the other day. I said that I think I enjoy the chase of actually getting money rather than having it.
So you embrace,
and it's such an interesting thing to say because
you embrace that image.
Of course. I like moving. I like doing shit.
Yeah.
I think I'm living in Dubai. I've got my house. I've got everything's there, pattern. I've got all my whole setup, my business, my houses, my drivers, maids. I've got all that set up. My life in terms of what life is being completed, I've got that set up over there. But I'm a bit bored, bro. Belly's full on that side. So I like the hunger, bro. I like being in the mix and doing things. Creating more. But I think for me, it's about creating more opportunity for the youth. It's about actually, okay, these, like, let's be real, London's fucked right now. Like, you know, but there's no one leading. There's no one actually saying to the kids, like, do this, do that. They can only say what they can say on social media.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. But
I don't think it's as bad as it used to be. I think it's been in a worse place than it is right now.
I think, no. It's getting crazier now, man. It's getting crazier now because it come like everybody's got an opinion on the internet. These so-called bad guys.
Yeah, this guys, is stupid.
They're just on the internet.
10-year-old kids with balaclavas on in the corners and that. What you doing, bro?
You see what I'm saying? So and dumb. They are seeing that from a older person. You know what I'm saying? What are you teaching these kids? Like, what are we doing? Do you think your influence is already bigger than your name?
It's questionable. Because I think I've put things in place that are where the influence is mainly led from as opposed to like my own face as something.
Yeah.
Like I always used to say that I want collective bikes to be much bigger than me. I want the riders and all the people to be much bigger than me, where now I believe it is, because if I myself just go to certain places and just go there and say I'm doing whatever, then it's not going to be and have the effect that it has now with the brand. Like my company now, I just see stuff getting posted on the internet. It's like Colombia, Brazil, Mexico, all over the US, all over Europe, Paris, Milan, Germany, UK, everywhere. Thousands of them all riding the bikes just for the love of bikes.
Imagine.
So, you know, for me, that was always like, you know, collective bikes is my purpose-driven business. It's the most fulfilling business that I've ever done. Mm-hmm. And a lot of my other investments and my other companies are all private. Everything's, you know, it's private stuff and it's private things that I figured out that there's different things in life that you need to show and you don't need to show.
Yeah.
So the other investments and the other things that I've done for business and to make a living is private. But with collective, it's it's a global movement. It's mad. It's really the big collective. And even the meaning of the name collective, it's working together as a team to make something great. So collective, and then 30 as well. So we're just about to get back into 30, and it's going to be busy.
I remember you used to have a little you had to have a clothing line in it. Yeah.
30 is a very common name in Birmingham. It's a slang.
30. You 30, black.
So then, now we've got the 30 swimming pool in Dubai. We've got the store opening soon, which we're gonna hear about it. So.
Mm-hmm. So what's your ladder built on today?
My ladder is built on. I like a good steel ladder, sturdy one, wide, so you're not gonna tumble off it. Not the wooden, unreliable one. I don't like the little thin ones.
I'm talking as of your vision, your fate.
I think we're all just going up, innit? One way or another, we're all going up. Everyone's just figuring it out, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone's figuring it out. You can put the most successful man on the planet right there. I've sat at the tables with them.
And they will plan tomorrow. We'll do this 2 o'clock. We'll do that 3 o'clock. 2 o'clock it comes. Something else is happening. Everything cancelled.
I'll sit with some of the wealthiest people in the world, and they're interested in my vision and how I'm thinking, because they're like so stuck on the road that's made them so much success, but there's other parts of their life where they're empty.
Yeah.
That's happened many times. I sat at these tables, and there's always an interesting conversation. So there is always a ladder to climb in some aspect.
Always.
In some aspect, whether it's you want to be the greatest in whatever sector whatever you're doing, there's always something to climb. There's always another level.
Remember, like I said, there's never a top.
What's the craziest thing that you would say is crazy for me to do, as Crazy Ryan?
Grind is the mad things, man.
What's the maddest thing that comes to your head? Say it now.
You know what? There's madder things. You know what? Something I might call mad might not even be mad.
It's a problem when you ask a crazy man what is crazy, and then what I've done. And then you still don't actually know what to say yet.
It's mad. What would you yourself? No. I want to ask you to yourself. What would you say?
The craziest thing I've done as of yet is sit down in this chair in front of you. What is the thing that's got you the most questioned? If you can think of anything now, what has made you think like how, why, who, what?
How, why? DJ Cuppy.
Whoa.
How, why, what happened? From nowhere. Even one time I saw you lot riding bike on the sun and that. Then all of a sudden, you're riding on your own in the sun. She's not there again.
And the craziest thing about it is when the world found out about it, they're like, wait, he unfollowed her.
Mad.
And all of a sudden it's a big thing. I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. There.
You see, obviously I'm Nigerian, she's Nigerian, innit? You know what I mean? And her parents.
I love my Nigerians, by the way, in case you didn't
realize. Come on, you've been Nigeria with, man. Even without, before you even, you know what I mean? Met her anyway. But yeah.
Is it bad that I'm scared to go back there now?
Nah, you can't be scared. It's normal.
I'm not scared to go back there, but I'm questioning if it's a wise thing to do. But bro, Nigeria's sick.
I know your DM must have been. They must have.
Forget it. Nigerians don't play. They don't play.
He come like he's affected. He said, "Hey, it's mad." No, because
I'll go back there with my people.
You could go back out there. There's no problem, but she's not even around like that out there, The parents are so rich, it's unbelievable.
Is it mad if I told you that she didn't even like Nigerians? Like literally, bro, she'd come into my business and she didn't want me to have Nigerian staff.
You know why? Because they will know who she is.
Nah, I know that. We used to walk through the mall and people would run from the counters and chase and ask for money.
I thought you were going to get married at one point.
To be honest, bro, I'll just cut it straight to the point. I'm not going to say too much on it, but I'll just say now that I never signed no NDA, no contract, no nothing. I wasn't with all that. And for me, when a relationship comes down to all that, and it's, bro, that is a whole...
Next level.
Illuminati, crazy, different, like, bro, all that is, forget it, bro. Like, cool. Even if you think you want, like, forget it. It's cool. To be honest,
that is the maddest thing because
all I got from that was lessons, bro. All I got from that was learnings. And to be able to even sit at them kind of tables, like...
Crazy.
Bro,
I saw you lot going on some crazy boats and I say, yo,
big
Ryan
respect.
is in trouble. Oh.
I say this, everything happens for a reason. But the time that I met her and where we was in life at that point, both of you know what I mean?
Was still learning.
It was something that needed to happen.
Yeah.
But do I regret it? No. Lesson. Learned. Next.
What lesson did you learn though? You ain't told us.
I learned that money's not everything. Okay. But not having it is.
Yeah, not having. It doesn't mean that you got to have all the money, right? So what would you call growth?
Growth is many things.
Yeah. What to you, in your context, in your walk of life, in your journey up your ladder?
Growth is making life. And I believe our purpose on this earth is to create children.
Yes.
No, facts though.
Facts.
Growth. What is growth?
I agree with that.
What is growth? I can make $1 million quid this month. Okay, what am I gonna do? Car, house, do those like couple things, situate, whatever business.
You got
nah, bro. Real growth is creating life.
Creating life, and looking after them as well. Yeah.
The most important, regardless of the situation. And I've had a lot of things that are on the internet before from me and my stuff that is. I'm glad that it's hidden in a way. It's in its box now, but like you know, you have to make sure you see everything through. Real man business.
Facts. You see what? If you look behind me, I got a ladder behind me.
That's barely working.
Yeah. It works, man.
Oh, don't make me come for that ladder. On the next one, I need to see a steel sturdy ladder, bro.
No, the ladder is steady. You get me? You got to make it. You have to make it. You've got to make it steady for you.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't climb on the next man's ladder. But you could look at it and say, you know what?
He's ready all the time. Next is ready to go. Don't talk about his ladder, yo. Don't talk about his ladder. He's ready.
Is the direction. So where would you say?
I think I can step on that, it will break.
If this is your ladder now.
Halfway.
Why would you say that?
That's when I'll be fulfilled. Being fulfilled is the hardest thing. There's a time when you know you can, okay, turn off the car now.
Yeah.
Park it. Steady.
Yeah, steady.
When you're at the top of the ladder, it's rocky.
Yeah, but...
You have to know when to... And right now, even now, like... I feel like I've been at the top of my ladder before, but I'll come back down.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Like, that's life, though. Life is
up and down, man. Yeah, up and down. But
some people will get the bag and they'll stay there. That's it. Done. I get bored.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody could get that... Nobody stays on top of... Never. Even to who? So, for example, everybody rates Jay-Z. They still come back down and do tunes with... You know what I'm saying?
On a random
one.
Because they want a little taste of that again. Yeah.
Beyonce just...
Still things that are missing.
Shatta Wale and all these guys.
There's still things that are missing.
Yeah. You lot still... Because you got to remember, as time goes on, things evolve and new things... You know what I'm saying? It's all happening. You know what I mean? Before, Jay-Z never used to have dreadlocks. Now he's got a mad dreadlocks like them, like Kodak Black. Them.
Wisdom.
Mad. Hanging.
Wisdom locks.
Fam, I'm like, brother, you know that you've got to wash that hair, fam. Cause it's a madness, but saying that.
You're so funny, bro.
You get me, but we're working. You know what I'm saying? You know? So, like, there's never a top. Even a plane will take off, go up. After you go up, it will still come down. So that's why we say whatever goes up must come down.
Appreciate the journey down.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
But the thing is that a lot of people will go all the way up. You can't hang on. The main thing is to hang on. Because when you go straight back down, would you be able to...
But that's also the way you build it. If you build it quick and it's up there, it comes down quicker.
So quick,
because you didn't build right.
Yeah,
you didn't build the correct way.
No foundation.
Where's your foundations?
You
get me? 100%.
I know you've done a lot of collaborations as well in your past. I beg you, like, I know you've done something with Burner.
Family.
100%, yeah. I even saw you in Nigeria with him. You was doing some bike riding.
That's why I say if I go back to Niger, I only go with Burner. I don't care. Other artists, other people, everything. Anywhere I go back to Nigeria, I'll go back with.
No, but come on, man. If you're coming to Nigeria, that's where, you know what I mean. You go. That's your. You know, that's your people. Them. What collabs have you done? And
even people will only see that when I was with Burna, I was in Nigeria, but people don't know that I did a video with Burna in 2013.
Which video is that?
It was on it was in West London. It was a Burna and Krypton Conan song. Mandem.
Yes, I know that tune.
And I was told to come there and do a video, like do some tricks on the bike, and that's the first time I linked Burna. And then afterwards, that's when Burna's gone back home. He went to Lagos and Burna became Burna.
Yeah.
And then so the next time we linked up, it was just like, wait, what? Sick. And at that time, the first time that I worked with Burna, I had more followers than him at that point.
Imagine.
Mad. Burna's family. It's hard when I think about doing collabs or working with people or connecting with people. There's videos on YouTube you can see, and it's when Burna had his first show in the O2.
Yeah.
And Burna said, like, we need to bring Central Cee. So I called Central and I said, yo, bro, pull up. He said, where am I going? He said, I'm in the Mercedes showroom, want to buy a Sprinter right now. I said, bro, don't care what the fuck you're doing. At this time, Central hadn't done a show yet.
Imagine.
Central hadn't done any shows yet. It was COVID times. It was early. That's when he's like really blew up. Central's been going for a minute, but he's never done this is his first,
Yeah.
And he's like, what? Who is it for? What am I doing? I said, bro, you're going to perform at the O2. He's like, what? I said, yeah, you're going to come out. You're going to come link Burna. You linked Burna before. He said, no. I said, today's the day, bro. Come. I said, stop what you're doing. He said, I'm with like 50 man. I said, bring all of them. He said, we're not going to get in. I said, watch. And the funniest thing about all of this, I was like, Burna already snuck me into the O2 because I got banned from the O2 for riding my bike on the roof. So already,
you've been banned from O2 and you're telling the man to bring 50
man. That's how we move. If the man ain't coming, we're not going, you get me? So then Burna said, bring him, whatever, just make it happen. I said, all right, cool, done. Anyway, he turned up with all of his people. I've come through and I've gone with security, just blagged them as I always do in the videos. I'll push them through. Sench come in and Sench performed.
Wow.
And it was mad. And it's like, even on that show, I think Heady One was meant to come out before, but his mic wasn't working.
Wow.
It's like things was just aligning perfect, and Sench came on and bro, the place went crazy, bro.
Imagine.
It went mad. I think, I mean, through my time, I would say, since I've stopped competing and come into the space of creators and artists and YouTube and social media, I think, the network is strong still.
Yeah, it's about time to lock back in, Anyway, that's your office.
But your network is your net worth. I'll always say that to people, anyone. I say that to successful people. I say that to not successful people, like hungry to do shit. Your network is your net worth.
Net worth, yeah.
And if you can't call now, what you're doing. So that's a very valuable asset to have.
Thank you, Ryan.
Big up.
Me. Yeah, man.
Ladders.
Ladders.
We're climbing and I'm gonna kick that wooden ladder over.
That's great.